the Young Norfolk Arts Virtual Festival 2020.
Norfolk Arts Virtual Festival 2020.
The Young Norfolk Arts Virtual Festival 2020.
Young Norfolk Arts Virtual Festival 2020.
Arts Virtual Festival 2020.
To the Young Norfolk Arts Virtual Festival 2020.
Welcome to the Young Norfolk Arts Virtual Festival 2020.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm Director of Young Norfolk Arts, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the launch of our first virtual festival. I'm so pleased that we turned the possible negativity of lockdown into positivity of this virtual festival. Of course, it hasn't just happened overnight. None of it would have been possible without the immense energy and creativity of my team, especially Millie, Roxanne, Jade and Liam. And it's been a great joy to work with our designer Chris, whose work you will see in more detail as the festival progresses. Of course, we also have the magnificent support of our partners and our funders. I won't list them all here, but I have to mention in particular the Arts Council, the City Council, the County Council, and all of our partners who particularly supported this virtual festival. I'm probably not alone in finding this period somewhat lacking in inspiration, but I have to say that every time I've met with our team of young people, I've felt so buoyed up, and they've given me so much positive energy, and they have been a vital part in making all of this happen. People who know me know that I'm passionate about live performance with real people in real places. And I'm not going to pretend that this is a substitute for that experience, but I am confident that this is an exciting development for us and something that you will all enjoy. And I'm also confident that it will enable us to develop and to extend our reach for future festivals and throughout the year. So, with that in mind, let's raise a glass of something suitably fizzy and say, Young Norfolk Arts Festival 2020 is launched.
Hello, my name's Roxanne and I'm the Young Norfolk Arts Visual Arts Producer. There's a mouthful. How are you doing? These have been strange times, haven't they? And I've certainly been missing going to all those places I love, being into art and being an art historian. I love galleries and museums, I love libraries. And we haven't been able to go there, have we? Do you know I love playgrounds? I go there a lot with my kids, but I haven't been to a playground in a long time. Never fear, because we have created a playground of sorts just for you in the shape of our exhibition, which I am really excited about. We have asked for artwork to come from across Norfolk, from people connected to Norfolk, young people aged 11 to 25, who submitted us work across boundaries, across borders, across mediums, and we have worked really hard to whittle them down. Our young judges, our collective, have been looking at those and creating stories from them, grouping them together. They've created the whole exhibition alongside our designer, who has forged this crazy space, and we were able to go wild with our imaginations in a way we could never do in reality, so that's been really exciting. Thank you also to our guest judges who helped us select the work to go into the exhibition, and to all of the artists who submitted. Your creativity was mind-blowing and we've loved. It's been so uplifting for us all to look through your works and to celebrate them by putting them on the walls of this brand new space. So, welcome to No Space, Every Place, our very first virtual exhibition. Proudly presenting our first ever virtual exhibition, No Space, Every Place.
Welcome to No Space, Every Place, an exhibition curated by the Young Norfolk Arts Collective, bringing together work by young artists from across Norfolk. These rooms and their contents tell the story of a young Norfolk community in lockdown. They are the result of a call for young work and a mind-blowing response to that call, and a heartfelt and creative peer curation. Our themes of angst, surreal and hope were developed by the young curators behind the show in response to the works. Together they tell a story of a young here and now, and we hope you're as moved by the journeys through the gallery as we have been by the works in the process. This is our performance room, and it's where you can view our live streams across the YNAF weekend. Within Hope, the collective wanted to create a space in which you're able to breathe. The soothing sand, blue walls express openness, reminding us of the sea and the sky. Make sure you look up to capture all the works. The dictionary definition for angst is a feeling of deep anxiety or dread, typically an unfocused one about the human condition or the state of the world in general. Angst comes from uncertainty. The tight, anxious feeling that is often at the core of angst can be due to the unknown, and we think that's what lockdown has been for many, if not all of us. We wanted to reflect on the times that we're living in, not only in our minds but in the world around us, and also represent how art can unify us to drive change. It can be positive to know that it's a collective emotion and that others feel the same way. Hopefully this art reflects that and comforts the audience in the same way we are comforted by it. Surreal. Surreal is in the middle, the space between angst and hope, where there is nothing certain or fully defined. The artworks in this space invite you to journey into the abnormal. They may be unsettling or uplifting, but always unexpected. Always with a twist or a strange detail. Notice that almost familiar. Confront faces, dreams and nightmares as we dive into the minds of the artist, and we ask that you leave reality at the door. Back into hope. Hope is a simple word with no true definition, and it can mean anything you want it to. It's a strength that helps people to overcome uncertainty and is about seeing all your best qualities and looking forward. Your environment can shape how much hope you have. You may find signs of hope in nature or in the people that surround you, and you have created a space in which we hope you are able to breathe. The soothing blue openness, reminding us of the sea, giving us a feeling of natural light as if the whole room is lit by a skylight. From the past forward, this work was created by students from the Norwich School, and it tells the stories of pre-COVID times, from when our exhibition was planned for the Market Undercroft in Norwich. The space conceals 7 centuries of fish markets, 9 centuries of hubbub in one of the oldest markets in England. Tales from community cohesion and gathering. Peruse these walls to unearth some of these tales from the other side, from communities who have also weathered many challenges. Artists have, for centuries, responded to big change, historic moments and unusual situations. Creating helps us to understand, to process, express and document the world around us. The theme of this exhibition evokes the ironies and intricacies of space and place in lockdown. Feelings of having no headspace, of a cramped physical surrounding, and in contrast to the possibilities of every place that are accessible virtually and in our minds. The collective invited young artists to submit work in any medium to depict their worlds right here, right now, be that physical or internal. In doing so, they move beyond conventional understandings, opening up new possibilities for relating to the changing world around us. The collective wanted this work to stand as a monument to our times, a site-specific interpretation of our homes, our gardens, our walks, our minds, and maybe even our hope. To the importance of young opinions, interpretations, thoughts, and actions. The collective have worked with the amazing Chris, a controlled frenzy, to choose the site, the architecture, the decoration, interpretation, and the works for this virtual exhibition. Stories of angst, dreams, and hopes will unfold as the audience navigate this space. You can visit the virtual gallery on our website at youngnorfolkarts.org.uk/virtual gallery.
Hi, I'm Ananya. I'm a member of the Young Norfolk Arts Collective, and we've been involved in curating the virtual gallery space for the Young Norfolk Arts Festival, which is virtual for the first time this year. And I'm just going to talk about one of my favourite artworks from that exhibition. So I especially liked Rebecca Foster Clark's painting called What Day Is It?, which depicts 2 aliens. And so the artist has explained that they were inspired by 1960s and 70s fashion and advertising trends, and how their work explores the kind of increased advertising in this current time of lockdown, and how that the effects that that's having on people, and the kind of increased kind of oppressive power of capitalism in this context. So I really liked how this artwork engaged with the theme, overarching theme of the exhibition, no space, every place, which was designed to kind of tap into the way that people might feel during lockdown about feeling that you might not kind of have space in your mind. I thought that engaged with it really powerfully, that this piece engaged with that theme really effectively. And I also particularly liked the medium that Rebecca used to convey that. I thought that kind of worked really effectively. The kind of soft paint that she used to kind of really powerfully convey the texture of these alien spacesuits, and it was really felt in line with the kind of feelings of alienation and of being lost that I think were being conveyed through that piece. So I'd really urge people to really encourage people to take a look around the gallery for themselves and see what you think of the artworks.
Hi, my name is Beth. I'm a member of Young Norfolk Arts Collective, and we've been busy creating Young Norfolk Arts' first virtual exhibition, No Space, Every Place. The young artists in No Space, Every Space open up new possibilities for relating to the world around us, using painting, photography, film, new and mixed media, works on paper and sculpture. They document their worlds in lockdown, both physical and internal. I think that this virtual exhibition is a step forward in making art accessible and relevant to young people. Anyone, anywhere can visit our exhibition for free, providing an internet connection, and artists can submit their work simply by emailing in a photograph. Also, because it's perhaps quicker and less expensive to build a virtual exhibition than a physical space, we were able to move beyond creating works of art to creating a total experience. We chose the exhibition, architecture, the layout, even the colours on the walls and the heights of the ceilings. And we've put this physical material to work to engage visitors' senses, feelings and emotions and bring you on a journey full of angst, dreams and hopes that will unfold as you navigate through the space. It's with great pleasure I announce the winners for No Space, Every Place. First place is Lucy Guy for her film Perceiving. Second place is a tie between Boo Green for her entitled Origami Photography and Harriet Foster Clark for her entitled Photograph. Third place is a tie between Benji Fox and Untitled in Mixed Media, Acrylic Paint, Metal and Organic Matter, and Marley Little for her film Remember When.
Hi, my name's Millie. I'm the coordinator with Young Norfolk Arts, and we are so excited to bring you the first ever virtual Young Norfolk Arts Festival programme. I just wanted to tell you a few of the things that I'm really excited about. So firstly, the Lost River stage on Saturday the 4th of July. We were so overwhelmed with the applications of talented young people from across Norfolk, and we've put together what we think is a really exciting programme of music and dance and performance and poetry throughout the day. It's going to be rounded off by an amazing DJ set from local DJ Amy Nomvula, who's going to be getting us all boogieing in our gardens and our living rooms. I'm also really excited about Finn Anderson's Q&A on Sunday the 5th of July. Finn is an exceptionally talented young songwriter and composer, and he's joining us live. He's going to be playing some of his songs and then answering some of your questions. It was also really great to work with the young film programmers. So they've programmed 2 events across the festival. On Saturday the 4th of July, in the morning, we've got My Neighbour Totoro with a storyboarding session, so like a virtual kids club. And then on Monday the 6th of July, we'll be joined by Christopher Buxton, who's a really experienced film locations person, and he's going to be joining us for a Q&A. I would like to say a few thank yous. Firstly, thank you to the Young Norfolk Arts team. It's been so great for us to be able to work together on this. I think it's got us all through what has been a tricky time. I'd also like to say thanks to our Board of Trustees for all of their support, and of course to all of our partners and the organisations that we work with, without which none of this would happen. But particularly, I would like to say thank you to the Young Norfolk Arts Collective, the group of young people that we've been working with to curate the festival, and particularly their No Space, Every Place exhibition. Their enthusiasm, energy and creativity has been an absolute joy, and I would just like to thank them for their time. I'm so excited to be able to share this programme both with them and with you, so enjoy YNAF.
Okay, so the Young Norfolk Arts first virtual festival is a Norfolk thing, and I love Norfolk, especially here, Great Yarmouth, one of my favourite places in the world, and I said I would make a launch video to help support their aims and objectives, to support this wonderful creative opportunity for the young people of Norfolk. Yes, here we go. No, it's fine. Oh, don't worry. I've got it. Oh, crikey. Oh, yep, that's the pyramid. Yep. Oh, God. So, the Young Norfolk Arts first ever virtual festival. 2nd until the 6th of July. Lots and lots of really cool and interesting stuff for young people across the county to do. I hope you enjoy yourselves. Thanks for your time.
Hi, my name's Gracie. I'm 18 and I'm part of the Young Norfolk Arts Collective. As you know, we at the Collective have organised this amazing virtual festival. I was thinking, as a musician, I've been finding it over quarantine really difficult to stay motivated, to be creative and to actually make music. So I thought I'd set myself a little challenge today. What I'm gonna do, attempt to do, is to make a song using only household items. So I'm not gonna use any instruments except for my MIDI keyboard, just to, you know, like program things in. So I'm gonna go find some things that aren't instruments, and we're gonna see how this goes. I feel like this could either go one of two ways. It could either be like amazing and I could make a really great song that's a bop, or it could just sound like me hitting loads of pots and pans. Which is what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna try and make that sound good. This is gonna be great! This is gonna be great. So let's go find some stuff.
2 hours later.
So after like 2 hours of just looking like a crazy person, smacking loads of pots and pans and shaking loads of pasta around my room, setting some things on fire, I think I found all the sounds that I want. So now I'm going to try and write some lyrics on my little notepad. I'm going to give myself a time limit of, what, 15 minutes? We'll see how it goes. So we're going to see what I can attempt to write in 15 minutes.
A few moments later. "12 seconds later."
So I'm going to be a bit boring and explain to you how I'm going to make this into more of a beat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the samples of me playing these household items. So for example, this bowl. So on its own, you could happily use that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the sample into Logic Pro X, and I'm going to map it out onto the keyboard so you can play it like it's kind of a synth sound. So for example, sounds quite cool, doesn't it? So I'm going to use that along with some effects and try and make it sound a bit more like an instrument. Oh, we're going to try and put the lyrics to the music now and see if it works. God have mercy. I hope this goes okay. And without further ado, here we have a song I made in my bedroom. my bedroom. I don't really know how well that went. I tried my very, very hardest. I think it's definitely something that I'm going to try do again in the future. I hope you enjoyed watching me make an absolute fool out of myself. I hope you enjoy the rest of YNAC's virtual festival, and me and Elvis are sending all of our love to you in this stressful time. Bye bye!
Hello, my name's Gerard Stamp. I'm an artist painting in oil and watercolour. I'm a very, very amateur jazz pianist and one of the trustees of Young Norfolk Arts. I've been painting and drawing and designing since I was a schoolboy in Norwich in the 1960s. But way back then we had nothing like Young Norfolk Arts to showcase our work, which is why I'm especially proud to be involved in it. As a visual artist, I'm looking forward to seeing what is on show in the No Space Every Place exhibition, and as a lover of film, I'm looking forward to hearing what Crispin Buxton has to say about film location. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm nowhere near old enough to have been at school in Norwich in the 1960s, but it's true, I was. I would like to wish everyone who's involved the very best of luck in the festival and indeed in their future creative careers. And a big round of applause to all involved, both on stage and off.
Hello everyone, my name is Nina Nanar and my day job I'm the arts editor of ITV News, but I'm very delighted to say, a trustee of Young Norfolk Arts. Now, around this time of year we'd be getting ready to bring you our amazing Young Norfolk Arts Festival, but as we know, these are very unusual times. We're all living an online virtual life, not a virtuous one I hasten to add. So we've simply taken our festival online from the 2nd to the 6th of July. We normally have a really big launch party. We're still doing that. On the 2nd of July, you can join us online as we give you a sneak preview of some of the amazing things we've got coming up. A whole massive list on our timetable. The things that I'm particularly looking forward to, because of my love of film, I'm really looking forward to the masterclass that will take place on the 6th of July, and that is all about how you choose the perfect location for film and TV. And we have got one of the biggest names in the business, and I'll let you in on a little secret. He once chose the back of our garden in London to shoot an advert in, and we've been living off that for years. I'm also really looking forward to the songwriting masterclass with Finn Anderson. There's meditation workshops, we've got art, we've got poetry, we've got our virtual Lost River stage where loads of young people will be giving online performances, and also on the 3rd of July we will be announcing the winner of our Young Norfolk Writing Competition. So absolutely loads going on. You can join us online and celebrate the creativity of our young people here in Norfolk. That's from the 2nd to the 6th of July. We do hope you can come and enjoy a real feast of creativity and celebrate how brilliant our young people have been through these very, very odd times.
Barcelona, written and performed by Nell Basley. Limbs were golden, ours fluorescent, glowing in the streetlight as we danced in the boulevard. Supermarkets smelt different. Nectarines the weight of melons, streets streamed with electric bicycles. No helmets needed. People strolled with assurance, relaxed in the heat. Sangria and cigarettes in the evening. Sandy alleyways rich with heritage against graffiti skate parks, their walls ever changing. Naked bodies swam in the ocean's iridescence, fans in our hands a souvenir of shared time. Spines stuck to bedsheets, aircon buzzing. We talked through the night, silence as precious as our words.
Hello, my name is Lewis Buxton and I'm a poet, performer and arts producer, and I'm also a trustee for the Young Norfolk Arts. I'm really looking forward to this year's online festival, so here's a quick rundown of all the events that I'm particularly interested in. One is the Young Norfolk Writing Competition launch. The other is Daisy Henwood's Writing Place While Staying Put workshop, which is aimed at 12 to 18-year-olds. And also I'm looking forward to the No Space, Every Place exhibition, which has been curated by the Young Norfolk Arts Collective. Now, I've been producing and performing events since I was 14. So I am so proud of all the young people who are making this happen both on and off stage. A huge thank you to all of them, all of the young people taking part, the audiences engaging with the festival, and as always, a big thank you to all the staff who keep this going. Young Norfolk Arts do incredible projects, and I'm so proud to be part of their work.
Roots grow beneath the earth, not seen but felt. The foundation of our fickle existence rests steady on the pillars of the past. I taste India in the spices of my family's home country, hear the roar of urban life which triggers a tape recorder in my heart, relays the comical barks of the rickshaw rippling through the dense closeness of 35-degree dog days. I see it in the parchment lines of my Nanaji's skin. I smell it, dal and roti cooking over an open flame in her kitchen. I taste it in the cardamom which clings to clothes, hear it in the hectic hisses of passing cars. I feel it in the cotton salwar hand-me-downs and in the hiccups of my heartbeat.
My name's Alan Waters and I'm the leader of Norwich City Council, and I wanted to take time to thank you all at Young Norfolk Arts for producing such a brilliant virtual festival for July. I've passed all the details on to my council colleagues, and I shall certainly be watching as much of the programme as I can. We live in the shadow of COVID-19, and we're going to need to find new solutions and fresh thinking as to how we move forward as a city. Now, you will have perhaps heard of Norwich 2040, and that's a programme which looks to the future and thinks collectively about how we make a better Norwich. Who better than to give us a fresh perspective on how we need to move forward from now? So I would like to ask you to let the sparks fly at your festival, bring together the best of the ideas that you have, and help to inform how you would like to see the city move forward and what kind of city you would like to be part of. I wish you all the very best for the festival and have an enjoyable and creative time.
Woo! We're launched! Thank you. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much to everybody who made this possible. This is just the beginning. There's a whole weekend of fantastic activities and events going on. So if you want to find out more, please visit youngnorfolkarts.org.uk/YNAF. And of course, if you want to have a tour around our virtual gallery, it's the same beginning, youngnorfolkarts.org.uk/virtual gallery. Look forward to seeing you very soon.